But I find in a clothes shop, the cheaper the clothes, the more aggressive the customer, right? Anybody ever done that thing? You've been in a shop and you confuse another shopper for being a member of the staff, right? And you go to ask them a question and they go, oh, I don't actually work here. And you go, oh, I thought you worked here. And you both share a chuckle and move on. However, in done stores, it's no laughing matter. The cheaper the clothes, the more aggressive the customer, right? Tensions run through the roof in these kind of places. I was in this dump when a guy said to me, he said, excuse me, buddy. How much? How much are these? And I said, I don't actually work here, buddy. And he said, that's not what I fucking asked you.
My mate's wife has just started a small business, right, online, selling upcycled things that she's made herself. It is absolute fucking landfill. That shop could only work online. If you put her stock in the high street, she would get done for fly tipping.
Like, why couldn't it be, like most people I think, that at the beginning, I was pro Harry and Meghan. I liked them. When they got together, I was like, look how we loved her. It's great, look at her wedding, it's fucking laugh, right? It's an interesting day out, right? Then bit by bit, they started to annoy the fuck out of me. It just evolved, you know? They were like one of those couples that you meet on holiday that you think are awesome for the first 3 days. I was like, oh, Harry and Meghan are mate. I think we should spend most of our holiday with them. Day 5, you're hiding behind bins. I don't know if these two cunts come over and speak to me about fucking plant-based diet again, I swear I'll do my nuts. I think as men, we have become a bit shit, though. My generation in particular. We sort of like forgot the stuff that we were good at, stuff that our dads were good at. I'll tell you a very sobering fact that I found out recently in terms of men's practicality and our ability to build and fix stuff. So I found out recently that car manufacturers routinely no longer put spare wheels in the boot of a car. What a slap in the face that is for my generation of men. Basically, they've looked at us and gone, nah. Not for you, boys, that. Why don't you sit on the grass verge and wait for a real man to come and sort it out? How about bless. Yeah. Why don't you write another poem or focus on your anxieties for a change? I mean, voting Conservative's like buying a James Blunt album, isn't it? Like, you know for a fact millions of other people have done it, but weirdly you never meet them. That's strange, isn't it? And look, I respect whatever your politics are. Let's be honest, British democracy is often about a choice between the least shit of two options. It's like you're going to get waterboarded, but you get a choice between sparkling or still. That is essentially, that's it. That's all you're getting. And I was an English teacher. I remember I was teaching this one class and the head of English come in, right? I forget her name, it was something like Mrs. Mungbean or something like that, right? And she came in. She said, Mr. Norcott, is it okay if I address your class for a minute? I said, well, you know, it's a minute I don't have to do. Knock yourself out. She said, and then she gave him this long speech, and at the end she goes, right, kids, in the English department, we are very big on the idea that there are no wrong answers. I was like, there are. There are wrong answers, like, obvious. I mean, they're a bottom set, like... No, they're lovely kids, but even the register is a bloody minefield, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell that she wanted to tell me that I was wrong, but... Look by the sword.
Oh, right, this is one I did. This is beautifully simple. You can do this as well. I'm so proud of this. I went into Emporio Armani with a Greggs sausage roll. Watch the panic. Oh, my God. Because we all know the Greggs sausage roll is 1 part pork to 99 parts pastry dust, isn't it? And the woman came up to me. First thing she said was, don't make any sudden movements. It's a pasty, not a bomb. I said, I'll eat it when I leave. She said, no, you must leave immediately. The smell will get into the fabric. Smell doesn't transfer that quickly. Otherwise, all of the clothes in Primark would smell of broken dreams, wouldn't they? So...
Did a show, I went to a Waffle House. I'm not proud of it, I was hungry. And I'm alone, I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, right? Waitress walks over to me. Hey, what you reading for? Sound like the weirdest fucking question you've ever heard? Not what am I reading, but what am I reading for? Well, God damn it, you stumped me. Why do I read? I guess I read for a lot of reasons, and the main one is so I don't end up being a fucking waffle waitress. But then, this trucker in the next booth gets up, stands over me, and goes, well, looks like we got ourselves a reader. What the fuck's going on here? It's not like I walked into a Klan rally in a Boy George outfit. God damn it, it's a book!
And people, you mock the bald. You mock bald men. You tease them. It's like the last physical... We can't knock the fat anymore. We can't knock this. We can't knock that. But it's the last physical thing that people just tease people for. Hey, baldy. My friend, someone came up and polished his head at a party with a tea towel. It really hurts. Losing your hair as a man is devastating. Devastating. So you can't joke about it anymore. And I know what you're thinking. I'm a comedian. I should have a thicker skin than this. But no, it's over. You cannot knock or tease male pattern baldness anymore. And these are your rules, not fucking mine. And I'll tell you why. Because one woman once had her baldness mentioned in jest. And you all lost your fucking shit, didn't you?
Remember in the old days before health and safety? Remember when it was called common sense? Remember those days? Remember many years ago when you used to go, look, there's a great big deep hole. Will I step in it? No, I'll just walk around it like that. Well, how'd you manage to learn to do that? Well, my parents taught me not to be a moron. And I just kind of carried it on from there.
But when I was 14, my mother caught me masturbating. That was very embarrassing. Thankfully, she was quite understanding. Also, when I was 14, my dad caught me smoking cigarettes, and he made me smoke 20 in a row. And I thought, well, thank God it wasn't him who caught me masturbating.
I'm over 40 years old and I've never used essential oils, which makes me wonder just how essential they really are. Maybe they should be called optional oils. It's up to you, really, oils.